So the Hebraic, the Jewish idea of death already formulated in the Old Testament is such that when a person dies, they are no longer conscious.
What we find throughout Scripture is the clear metaphor of sleep. That's what it says over and over again. The dead are asleep. We find it throughout the Old Testament. We find it throughout the New Testament. We find it in the Psalms. We find it in the historical books, like in the books of the kings. Every time a king dies, what does it say? So-and-so slept with his fathers.
Yes, yes, yes.
What is that? That's saying that that person died and was buried in the tomb where his fathers were also buried. It's using a metaphor. The metaphor is the idea of sleep. Now, we know what sleep is. So why does the Bible use the metaphor in the book of Kings, in Job, in Ecclesiastes, in Psalms, in the Gospel of John, in Acts, in Paul's epistles? Why does it use this metaphor in so many places? Because the metaphor communicates the truth. What is the truth? The truth is that you're not awake. So however you want to define sleep, you cannot mean that you're actually awake just in a different place. You just wouldn't use that word for that, right?
Right. So it's a metaphor for not being awake.
It's a metaphor in the sense that you're not actually sleeping, but what you are is unconscious. What you are is out of it. What you are is unaware of the passage of time. To use the language of Ecclesiastes, you do not have a share in what happens under the sun. You're no longer participating. And Ecclesiastes also says that the dead know nothing. Ecclesiastes 9:5. Ecclesiastes 9:10 says there's no work or thought or knowledge or wisdom in the grave.
Yes.
Does that mean that dead people are lazy, stupid? No. They're it's not that they're lazy, that they're just like conscious, but they're lazy. No, there's no work because they're unconscious, because there's no knowledge, there's no cognition in the grave.